Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to what is potentially the last episode of the series for Call of Cthulhu. From what I read online, there's only 14 chapters. We're starting chapter 13. Little recap, I went a little gun happy in the last episode. I finally received my trusty sidekick, Gun. Went a little murder happy throughout the entire town. Now we're in the abandoned whaling station. I took the liberty of actually being smart and loading for once before starting the stream, so we're good to go there as soon as I hit X. Just a little recap for anyone maybe didn't have a chance to see last week's, even though it's also up on my YouTube channel. Pierce crossed the docks where old acquaintances and new faces met their ends. All over the place, Leviathan slaves were wandering in search of a victim. After fighting his way through and after discovering the truth about the origin of the cult and its founders, Pierce finally reached the whaling station. He hopes to catch Sarah Hawkins before she does something bad. And by something bad, release a primordial evil onto the world, something a little bad. Um, hey, everyone popping up in chat there. Also, just want to say, happy Star Wars Day to everyone. May the 4th be with you. Heh, heh. I personally have decided against a beer for this evening. I actually made a drink out of a grape freezy, some 7-Up, and some raspberry vodka. So this should be a pretty good night. Again, happy Star Wars Day, and we'll kick this off. Right where we left off, getting into the whaling station.
Hither thou shalt be free. Sarah is with those bastards. I gotta find her quick.
He is going all kinds of crazy there. Started speaking some old English shit, and now he's all husky and fucking... Gotta find her, quick! Yeah, okay, yeah, you can tell they're definitely over there. You can see the light. Ooh.
This tank seems strong enough to break down the door.
Ho 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 ho, I need a lasso. So I've been watching a YouTuber playing Red Dead Redemption 2. So let me lasso that shit. Find Sarah Hawkins, get in the main room. Those are our quests. I should probably not be walking backwards. I mean, I had to shoot my way in here. Which, fun fact, I'm not sure if the PlayStation achievements actually show up on the stream or not. One of the achievements I got last week was actually for being a murderous psychopath.
Use that to hold the reservoir back.
You get that achievement for killing more than 5 people in the town, and if you watched last week's stream, you definitely know I did that. When all, I want to say guns blazing, but no, it was just my one trusty sidekick, Gun. He has no other name, just Gun. As well, don't seem to have anything hostile right now, so I'm gonna kind of take my time to have a peek around. And then the Shambler jumps out and eats me, right? That's usually how it goes. Ooh. Office key, that'll probably come in handy. Let's close that drawer back up. I have the icon in the bottom corner there is flashing. That is your spot hidden skill. So there is something nearby that should be green. Really enjoying the music. Ah, there we go. See? So your spot hidden stuff will show up like this. You'll have a green icon and you'll get the little warning if there's something nearby in the bottom corner.
Fuller was a crew member too. Interesting.
Huh. Neat. Gonna put that lantern away. It's bright enough we can kind of see, so I don't feel we really need it. And we'll want to save the oil for that let's be honest. Sarah's probably gonna bring the Shambler out because she's kind of a bitch.
Another
Wasting so much
volume
oil.
of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Oh, there is another spot hidden item in here. Why does that turn the light on? Not hit that button. There we go.
Looks like a page from a log from 1847.
Okay, so we got page 1 and page 2 now. What I am going to do... gonna quick hop up these ladders here beside the tank. I have a feeling we're gonna need to be back over there to pull the tank back and smash our way through. But I want to have a peek to make sure we don't miss anything up here, because I imagine the rest is going to be a little fast and furious after this. And we did find that office key, so that would be here. Find ourselves some good little loot in here. Let's close the door, have a look around. Aha.
Doesn't work.
No, that's not what I'm after.
It mentions the Leviathan. How it drove the sailors mad.
Okay, so...
I'll be lucky if it's still sharp enough.
Ooh, a shiv. They gave me a shiv. This is wonderful. Sorry about that, folks. Just had to sneeze. Hopefully the mute on my headset worked and you didn't all just hear me sneeze in your ear. There we go. I have a plan. Okay, so basically that pulled it all the way over here. We should be able to use that hook rope, hook onto it, come back here, wheel it back out that way, and then pull with the ropes. We can use the swing to break us out into the area we need to be. That is the grand plan, but because we are kind of at a really pivotal moment, we're getting really near to the end of the story. I am going to do something that I've been trying to do more toward the end of the episodes, but I'm going to just do this one here right now. We're going to pull this up. Firstly, it'd be a good idea to check our skill points. We got a couple. Or, no. It's 2 needed for that. Sorry, we don't have a couple. We got a bit more crazy. So, you know, that's good. Yeah, so we are going to go over to Darkwater. We're going to look at the clues and stuff that we have quick before we carry on. Oh yeah, we killed that guy a long time ago. Unlocked a couple of new places. By a couple, I mean like that one, the police station. The rest we'd all pretty much been to. The occult. From the looks of this, looks like we actually managed to grab all of the occult pieces, but it might just not be showing any other rows. Because, yeah, I would think our skill would be higher, like maxed out, if we had all of the occult pieces. But we might have also missed pieces of knowledge, because this particularly seems like it's actual, like, physical objects or things we've interacted with. I'm going to backtrack just a touch. So yeah, all the way back to chapter 9. Wow, it's been a while since we've done this. The amulet is engraved with the Elder Sign. Believes it's an artifact of great power. Good for him. We didn't find any clues in chapter 10, so that kind of sucks. The only clue we found in chapter 11 was the crime scene. Chapter 12, The Truth Unveiled. Yeah, that was a whole lot of crazy. And the note from Fitzroy about destroying all the ways off the island. That was last episode when we figured that out, and I ran around with my good friend Gunn. Okay, so far we've found 3 pieces already, which is why I wanted to kind of pause. I'm going to go to page 1. We're still missing page 3. We have page 1, 2, and 4, so we're missing page 3. But page 1, uh, apparently they're running out of food. There's no fish in the waters. Sighted an enormous whale further to the south. They keep going on about the miraculous catch, which, if you remember way back at the beginning, there's news articles and stuff all over the pub about this miraculous catch, which saved the town. Page 2, half the crew is dead. They all went some kind of crazy. Some of them went crazy, jumped overboard. Wow, English is apparently pretty hard tonight. It's not a whale, it's far bigger. I don't even know how to describe it. Practically gutted our ship with those tentacles. Don't know how my harpoon finally pierced the skull of the monster. The crew is in a sorry state. Fuller looks after the injured, but some will not recover. Yet we're missing page 3, but then we jump to page 4. The whole crew's descended into madness. They speak of dreams, visions of nightmarish city of a sleeping god. Madness. Locked himself in his cabin, won't be able to hold out for long. Fitzroy has 12 men on his side. They sacrificed everyone who tried to stop them to their new god. I beseech you, Almighty God, to have pity on our souls. This will be my last prayer. I can hear them whispering. That's not creepy at all, right? And lastly, our bit of inventory here. It's how we found the amulet. Our fancy rope. The office key, which is how we were able to move the tank. And Shiv. Partner and sidekick. To gun. Okay, so I'm going to hook up the rope here and see if what I think is actually true.
This should help me get the tank swinging.
In theory, this will work.
I need something to cut the rope to release the tank against the door.
Like that knife I found in this office. Or as I call him, Shiv. Don't walk off the fucking thing. Knock knock! Anybody home? Yeah, I'm not sure if achievements showed up for you guys. Did anything show up there? We are gonna head down. We did our best. We knocked. You know, let's not be rude. The door's open. We should go and say hi. Ah, okay. That's what I thought. They are blurred out. Okay. It's probably just a progress achievement for making it far enough, but okay, Donovan, or Donna North Bobsart, just so you know, there's computerized mods in these things, and if you know, some of your words can look like other words, I get a little thing that comes up here. I'm gonna hit allow, but just kinda keep an eye on what you're posting, okay, bud? Want everyone to have a good time. Oh, I totally saw her over there. Yeah, she's right there. Screw this. I'm just gonna walk in like I own the place.
What is that thing?
Oh.
What is that thing?
Come closer.
Sarah?
That is the Leviathan. Oh, I went crazy. We're all dead. I'm sorry. wasn't I saying this last episode? If I wake up in my fucking office, I might throw the controller. I'm back at the office. Please let me have a friggin' drink.
Hello. Who is this?
The quest for truth requires sacrifice. There's no room for compassion.
Who's there?
Your stubbornness at wanting to help others who would have deserted you is a weakness. Fate leads us inevitably to solitude, and in one's final moments, one is always alone. You can't escape it forever. It will always find its way.
Damn it!
Well, they're knocking so politely, I should probably let them in, right? Oh. The hell? I need to take a
Everything
minute here and
points
get my
back to the
bearings.
day they brought in that thing.
Creepy painting. It's the crew of the Scylla, which is the ones that brought in what we now know is the Leviathan.
While the sailors were going insane, Fitzroy and the mutineers took over the ship. And probably killed the captain.
Okay, this is page 3. It's the one we were missing, so I'm just going to take a sec here, leave that on screen so you guys can read it. Fitzroy encouraged the men all day. They're in shock and can't overcome their trauma. They say they can hear the screams of their comrades turn mad. Some of them hurt themselves in desperate attempt to stop the visions that haunted them. Others chose to embrace them. Fitzroy is one of the latter. He named the beast Leviathan because he believes in his biblical nature. I told them to get rid of it before it's too late. This thing is not the work of God. So, I actually need the light a little in here. It is kind of dark in some of these corners. I will make a point to refill the oil before carrying on.
An old log.
Another long-winded book. Yeah, it seems this is the logbook, and it just fills in the gaps from those other 4 pages that we did
Belonging
find.
to the captain of the Scylla. The pages I found seem to be the missing ones.
Thanks, Tips. I just went over that. Aha! Excision of the Madness Stone. Beliefs and other superstitions have sometimes contributed to the development of medicine. Several centuries ago, it was thought that a patient with a mental disorder had a stone of madness in his skull. Trepanation of the skull and excision were thus performed. Sometimes the patient survived, sometimes he was cured. Today, the vocabulary has changed, but the method's a little less. Those of you wondering, that means lobotomy. Preferred tool, in my opinion, would be an ice pick. There we go, that upped our medicine skill again. So we have that going for us. That is everything for this room. I'm going to put that away. Top up my oil just to be safe. And close the door behind us. From the looks of it, every time I look at that ugly fish there in the water, I start going a little wonky. Oh, they've been chomping on him for a while.
They eat his flesh while he's still alive.
No wonder he is pissed with this town. They are eating him alive. Okay. Sneaky? Sneaky? There's literally no point to this. Probably somewhere I'm going to need to hide later. Again, I am finding these things which I probably don't need yet. Oh, right. Claustrophobia. Isn't it wonderful? Go home, Pierce, you're drunk. Alright, let's, come out of the hole now. Which, like, pretty much had no purpose to, except we couldn't get through this door from the other side, likely.
The door is blocked on the other side.
Learn to obey.
Oh, more lessons in humility, I guess.
Ah, finally awake. How do you feel, Mr. Pierce?
Fuller! Son of a bitch! I'll kill you!
No, I'm not even really with you. Well, to be perfectly precise, I am with you. But not in this cell.
What have you done to me?
Me?
Cuckoo for Cocoa
Nothing
Puffs.
really. See, it's one of the exquisite effects of this incredible creature.
Leviathan!
I see you already know about it. Well, shall we begin?
Shall what begin? Ooh, take the treatment, don't take the treatment. Don't take the treatment, screw you. I was pretty sure I selected don't. Alright then. Oh, they're making up lunch. Maybe I can give them a hand. Oh, hey guys. Right, yeah, no. I know I am selecting don't on these. I think I'm just crazy enough. I'm not getting a
Let me
choice
take a
anymore.
sample from you. Flesh, blood, spinal fluids. Don't fear. I created the mythological ichor from Leviathan's flesh. Who knows what I can make with you? I need your body for my research.
Give me the gun. Give me gun.
Fuller, I killed him.
A necessary sacrifice that proves your determination.
No, it just proves I don't like Fuller. Because really, that guy, not very nice. Ah, crap.
Find the truth and be free.
Okay. What's behind door number 1? A hallway with more doors. Awesome. Door number 2. Same hallway with more doors. Let's try across the hall. There's a bit of a theme here. If you kind of look at the texture mapping of the doors as we're going through, each one's a little different. Whew. This isn't creepy at all. So it wants me to pull this lever like right away. I kind of want to have a look around first. It's I guess not. What over here? get to there. Can I get over here? No, I cannot. Okay. So my options are wait here for eternity or pull the lever. So I guess we will be pulling the lever.
Nothing's happening.
Thanks, Tips. Looks like something's a little glowy over here. Can we get to it this time? No. Maybe? Can I duck under? I can duck under. 4 valves. Wrong lever! Anyone else's vision just go all squish?
Nothing's happening.
Okay, so it was definitely not valve number 1. That resulted in a very squishy brain, not so good thing. We're gonna try, we'll just go in sequence here. We'll try number 2. And squish. Okay then.
Nothing's happening.
Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Well, no shit. You're literally giving me no hints on the damn thing. It's dumb luck. I thought I could sneak under here, so... I'm an idiot. So... anyone who knows me knows I'm not that great at puzzle games. So, we started with number 1, and if you follow the pipe up, you see it goes straight back, and then kind of disappears into the ether. Should have noticed that. Didn't. We went on to pipe 2. It goes straight up, just like the other pipe. Oh, then it backs on itself. And then goes this way, and then this way, and then down. And then over here, and out. Don't think that's the one we want. If you look at pipe 4, a lot like pipe 1, goes up, disappears into the ether. But if we look at pipe 3, if you go up, it goes back, across, and it seems to actually head in the direction we kind of want, so hopefully I'm not completely out of my fucking gourd, and this is the one we need. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oh, it even opened up the door for me, I don't even have to duck. So now, we will pull the lever. Something horrible will happen, because
nothing's
Call of Cthulhu. Or the game's gonna call me a fucking liar again. Did the pipes change at all? No, looks like the pipes are still the same, so... It's still not doing anything. Let's walk precariously out here and have a look over here. More pipes. We're gonna want that one. We gotta figure out how to get to that one. Almost like I know what I'm doing. We're getting there. Okay, so this is probably another friggin' puzzle. You gotta choose the correct path to not fall to your death. So I'm thinking this one. And I'm thinking I'm gonna turn right. And no. That's a fall to my death. Okay. See, it's a really good thing that it's not like instant game over in these, because... yeah. Okay, so maybe it's just straight across. No. The fuck? Alright, let's logic this out, people. So we've pretty much ruled out path 1 and path 2. So we got path 3 and path 4. Um, we know the start of Path 2 works just fine. I'm thinking we have to go across this way, but we know this doesn't work. So we gotta go across this way. If I can get a little vote in the chat here, left or right. It'll give me a second to have a swig of my drink and give you guys some, interaction. Hell, chat with each other. Be social. Don't bother me none. I got one for left. That's 2 for left. I got one texted to me saying middle. Okay. That is 2 left, 1 right, and a middle. So the whole 4 votes I received, the answer was left. Let's see if you all just killed me. Oh. You let me live. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so the pipe we want is going to be a little harder to figure out this time. Distance makes them a little wonky. So I'm going to do the smart thing and backtrack from the furnace. For all of you here, do not die of shock. Yes, I said I'm going to do something smart. Okay, so we're going to backtrack from it. Make sure I don't fall off the fucking world here. So it goes in. And then, where the fuck? Goes into this big ass pipe and then you can't tell where it goes. What the shit? No, you can from further back. I gotta stand up so I can actually see this shit. Okay, so if you move far enough back, the pipes start to can't even describe it. They go all wonky, all fucked up. So by doing that, I can go and I can look. It comes down, and I want to say it's this one. Let's see. Oh, on the first try. And that fixed up this path here so I don't have to go and try and backtrack. So now, in theory, because I don't see anything fucking else in this creepy fucking factory shadow town bullshit, this lever should do something. There we go. What the fuck did I just do? I should be running. Oh shit. If I don't take the right path, I die. Okay, let's try that again. Last checkpoint. We, we're in a bit of a shitstorm. Let's enter. Okay, done. Control. a creepy whaling station. Everything's on fire. Get him.
Pierce. Fitzroy. Time to hoist the white flag. We're not gonna hurt you.
Come on now. I have gun and knife.
I won't go
can
without
take
a
you.
fight. You think you're here of your own accord? Stay back, or I'll put a bullet in your head.
Shoot the good
Our
captain.
supreme oracle has spoken. You will follow your destiny.
What?
In his awakening.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. I'ma just pack my stuff and leave. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I see you. You cannot escape my awareness.
I somehow feel like that was a huge mistake now.
Your choices, your attempts to free yourself from destiny. But it is unavoidable. And as I predicted, you have come to free me. Awaken and call him.
Chapter 14, Coastal Cave. Again, from what I read, Chapter 14 is the last chapter of the game. So we might run a little late tonight, because I'm thinking we're in the home stretch. Just going to get through it. We're going to beat this. Pierce finally met Leviathan in flesh and blood. The monstrous creature submitted him to a series of ordeals, at the end of which he decided that the detective was ready to face his destiny. Pierce blew up the whaling station, and after a final confrontation with Leviathan, he passed the fuck out. So, we are going to start us off here. Chapter 14, Coastal Cave, and as usual, let's enter the madness.
The voice. I can't hear the voice anymore.
Oh, that is a wee bit fucked. Since it's a new chapter, I'm just going to check, make sure we didn't get any skill... Oh, never mind, it's not letting me check if we got any skill points or anything. End game, I think they don't care anymore. Your skills mean nothing. Let's just fall off the cliff here. We're all wobbly, right? That'll surely piss off Leviathan and screw up the destiny. I gotta admit though, like the scenery in this game, dark and foreboding as it is, they did a really nice job with the detail for a bit of an older game. Like, you gotta admit, this is pretty nice.
Keep going.
My God.
a new creepy
Stand
voice.
up. Walk.
This one's a lot bossier than Leviathan. Like, the Leviathan was, like, indirectly bossy. This guy's just kind of being a jerk.
Is somebody there? Hey, who are you?
Is it? Dave's not here, man.
Where am I?
You're in a cave and you're all wobbly.
No, I don't have time to go back. I must go to Sarah.
That is a terrible idea, my dude. Sarah is the last person you should be coming up on right now.
The miraculous catch was a trap. Leviathan wanted to be found.
A little bit, just more knowledge we can get
Our
here.
fallen crew members. They have given their lives for a greater purpose. The last name added is that of Charles Hawkins. I'm willing to bet that they killed all the survivors of the miraculous catch.
Might as well try and pick up any last-minute lore we can before, yeah, that creepy circle right there. Yeah, that's probably where they want me to go.
It always comes back to the Scylla. It was where it all began.
Not another creepy fucking painting. Oh, well, that looks like so much fun. I believe they intend to feed me to something.
It will soon be time, Edward Pierce.
You are dead. None of this is real. I saw you dead, as I see you now. Am I crazy too?
You survived. Don't you understand? You couldn't die. You will stay alive until you've fulfilled your destiny.
No.
See, that's
Look
the
at me.
perk to, you know, being able to load your
Look at
last
me,
checkpoint.
Pierce.
You can never die.
Dare tell me that you still don't believe it.
Let's see. My questions are, what are you doing here? You are an illusion, which is an investigation, or my sanity of blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna go with investigation and try and stay a little bit sane for as long as we got left.
What has happened to you?
Oh, Pierce. You insist on ignoring the truth when it's right there in front of you. Sarah Hawkins saw you as you really are. This painting is the proof.
This is madness.
It's not just your life that is at stake. Many men and women have sacrificed themselves for this moment.
Colden!
You will not deprive them of their hope of a better life.
I saw what Leviathan did to Fuller. We will all die like him.
His life was written well before it started. It was not predetermined that he lived to see the call. But you? Yes. It is your destiny.
Spare me your fairy tales or insane rambling. After all we've seen, we know for a fact it's not fairy tales at this point, so sanity be damned.
The investigation. I understand now. Like you, I was called here by a higher power.
Yes. All your choices had the sole purpose of preparing you for the final decision.
I must make a choice.
Not just make a choice. The right choice.
Not yet, but soon. We have one more thing to accomplish.
What is it?
Lift up that robe.
I must take you to Sarah Hawkins, our oracle.
where is she, or more insane rambling, I'm going to just ask flat out where she
Sarah,
is.
tell me where you took her.
We'll find her at Alabaster Point.
I'm going to get her. Don't try to stop me.
Of course.
Shut up. Get out of my way.
He's so cheerful now.
They're dead.
No one can fight their fate. Neither them, nor you.
Someone just give me more ammo for my trusty friend gun.
Shut up! Silence! Stop! Go away! Stop!
Yeah, insanity, lack of sleep, running around, that'll do that to you.
Don't resist, Edward. They're already dead. There's nothing you can do. Just give in.
Dun dun dun.
What happened to me? Sarah.
Unconscious again.
She is the Oracle. She will know what to do.
More wobbly walking. Again, it's gonna be a bad time. Really hope I don't have to fight anything right now, because I'm not controlling that wobble. He's all kinds of fucked up right now. Let's be honest though, I don't really get to fight anything per se in this game. It's more story oriented, which is why I kind of picked it for the first series to stream, because you know, it gives a chance to kind of figure shit out and less intensive for me having to concentrate on the controls as well as trying to carry on a conversation with all of you and interact and all that. And hell, turned out to be a damn good story. Alabaster Point. After a final confrontation, Pierce must go to Alabaster Point, where Sarah Hawkins is supposed to be waiting for him. There he must make a decision that could change the destiny of the world. And seeing as it's a load screen, that sounds like a time to top up a drink. Just bear with me here 1 second. Grab myself a bit more vodka out of the freezer. That is some dangerous stuff. Some Smirnoff raspberry. Still got a bit of the freezy still in there. Splash in some 7-Up. Good old thirst quencher. Better than Gatorade. Although I imagine folks at work wouldn't like me having that on the job. Okay, beverage is topped up. We are here to finish this off. Let's enter some madness. Oh, we literally had a loading screen between one set of candles and the next. That's fantastic. Lots of holes in them there walls. They've been doing some exploratory mining and not finding much luck. Yeah, I'm kind of just checking the walls because we have found a bit of lore on the walls before. I still can't pull up the skills or anything like that. And I wonder where we're going, because Could it be the big, creepy light on the cliff, ominous cliff top?
Reality as you know it stops here.
None of this makes sense.
No, she is waiting.
You're right. That is Pierce's voice. It just sounds a little off to me in my headset. Okay. I'm not gonna hurry or anything for this. The creepy cultists can fucking wait on me. They're planning to sacrifice me to some eldritch horror anyway, so might as well mosey on.
Come on.
Oh!
Mr. Pierce. I was expecting you.
Fuller,
My trusty gun.
you died in front of my eyes.
Don't jump to conclusions. Is there not the tiniest spark of a scientific mind inside of that detective skull of yours?
What abject substance did you use to turn her into an empty shell?
Abject substance. The serum extracted from Leviathan's oil bestows the power of life. To me, my body is nothing but the mortal vessel of my conscience. To you, it contains more answers and secrets than your insignificant mind can grasp.
He still sounds like an arrogant Nazi douche. See, it's consistency in games like that that keep you coming back. And I wish if I could kill him again every day for a month worth of Sundays, I would.
You can barely stand up, and yet here you are. You never give up.
That is not you. Not anymore. Not since your disappearance on the docks.
Ah, detective. So easy to fool you. So eager to rush to the rescue of a woman in distress.
You won't make me regret having tried to save people. I did what I could. Even for Colden.
Your efforts to change your destiny, although in vain, make you worthy of the fate that is yours. The day has come. You will be asked to choose.
I still don't know what we're gonna be choosing between. So again, I knew this was coming up as the last chapter because I did some reading. And I also know that there's multiple endings to this game. We're only going to be doing the one playthrough, but incentive because for you guys to go out and buy it for yourselves, give it a shot. It's actually on sale on the PlayStation Store right now for 75% off. So you can try and get a different ending than our playthrough.
You took everything from me. Wife, life, destiny.
You forsook your right to a normal life. The moment you chose power over humanity. No one wants to see such an unbearable sight.
You don't have the slightest idea of what you speak, of what I've been through. I have sacrificed my life to the one who sleeps. My marriage, my family, my own flesh. Why didn't Sarah choose me? Why is it your damn face on her painting?
Because I'm better than you. Oh, and shirtless Pierce. Can't get around him. I guess I gotta talk to him.
But you already know it. I can see that you will make the right choice.
I don't know. I don't know.
Your fear of the unknown and your stupid pride cloud your judgment. Quit lying to yourself and embrace your destiny. It's not cowering that brought you those medals. None of this is real. Trust your guts.
If nothing's real, what are you?
I am a projection of your mind. What remains of that instinct that pulled you out of the trenches. Don't listen to them. They're too dangerous for your tired mind.
He's very sleepy. Pierce just needs a nap. He's been going for days. He just needs to take a little lay down. Not passed out, but actual sleep. Do him some good.
I'm almost there.
I mean, yeah, Red Bull's an option, but, like, good, proper sleep do you 1,000 times better. Oh, that is a lot of creepy cultists. They've all been here waiting on me. That's just so sweet. Polishing the little spot where I'm supposed to get eaten. Oh, and that looks like that Algernon Drake guy. It is on the side there.
Here you are at last, Truth Seeker.
She was waiting for you.
You were waiting for me.
Yes. When I finally discovered the truth, I knew you would come. All this time I was fighting it, afraid of what I might discover. But I was afraid of myself.
It's coming.
What did you learn?
Listen to me, Edward Pierce, as I will deliver the truth.
Does anyone else notice occasional flashes of light in the clouds there, and you can see the tentacles? And no, we are not going to eat her skin. So my choices are you crazy? I do not have enough occult skill. So I missed a bunch of the occult stuff that gets you points in this game. Otherwise, I would be able to utilize this answer. And then there's the sanity requirements one. I think I'm just going to go with it and go a little crazier.
Things. Strange and horrifying, but always true.
Will you trust my words?
Probably
Yes.
not.
One man only prepared by the trials and revelations holds the power to change the world. Because I saw you in the dreams I share with my God. I recognize you for what you are, a truth seeker. One of the rare humans who is able to perceive fragments of his mind.
Yes, yes.
I feel the truth in your words.
Because it was written. Or, as I like to see it, painted on the canvas of fate.
Pierce, help me!
This cutscene, I can't really do anything, but, Ooh, fancy knife. It's the one I used to cut the Shambler's painting. I feel like that's a really fancy, important knife that got, like, that whole fucking procession in there. They really shouldn't just be putting it on the floor. Oh, I get to... Ooh, counter or ritual? I'm gonna counter. Even if it means helping the buggy professor. bad day, bad day, bad day. Pretty sure I'm dead. Oh. Eyes just went all fucky there, and dramatic panning away of the camera. And thank you for joining me on this journey, ladies and gentlemen. We have just finished Call of Cthulhu. 14 chapters, one of which felt like 8 because I'm really bad at stealth games. I want to thank you all for joining me for this. Actually, it only took about an hour, surprisingly. I thought it might run us a little long tonight, but no. I'm going to let the credits roll. Just going to jump over to my Facebook page here. Just because I want to check the poll. As I said last week, I was going to check the poll and see the results at the end of the series, at the end of tonight's episode, and find out what we're going to start playing next week. And so, picking up the results here. It seems there is a bit of a tie. There are 3 games on here that have the exact same number of votes. So, so, fantastic background music for me to go through this. The 3 games that tied for votes is the Final Fantasy VII Remake, BioShock Infinite, and Kingdom Hearts 3. You guys have until the end of the credits, when I'm going to shut down the stream. Chime in the chat, pick out of those 3, break the tie, and that will be what we start up next week. So I got 1 for Kingdom Hearts 3, 1 for Final Fantasy VII Remake. We're still at a tie, folks. And I know there's still a couple of you in chat, so chime in. It's still at a 3-way tie now. You guys are killing me here. Killing me. No, so yeah, I will have this up on YouTube within the next day or so as well. So anyone who missed it can always. Apparently, there's more after the credits. Good thing we stuck around, eh? Ooh, Mario. I don't know how to set up my Wii U for streaming. I could look into it though.
We doubled the dosage, as you asked us to, Doctor.
Good, thank you.
Dawn, you already voted. Oh. Now that is a good post-credit scene. That is good. I liked that. Okay. As I said, I was going to wait until the end of the credits. The votes have it. We will be starting up BioShock Infinite next week. I thank you all for joining. I thank you all for joining me on this journey. It was a fantastic game. I hope you all had fun, and I hope to see you all again when I start Bioshock Infinite next week. I'll have to start installing that now. So you all have a good night, and I will see you in the next video. As soon as I figure out how to stop this one.